I know what's missing. Okay, something looked off. I need to reset my layout here. There we go. Okay. I was like, something does not look right. OBS is way too big. I didn't have my chat on screen, so I wouldn't have been able to see you guys. But hello, how's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Getting some things set up here. I need to get the music started up here in a second as well, because it sounds like I turned that off. Okay. Okay. We'll roll with that for now, I think. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I need to submit my own taxes. Boop. All right. Okay. Coral, congrats on grabbing first 10 times total. GG's. Hello, Rift. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Hope you're both doing well. Rift, if you can hear me, I know you say the ads are gonna hit, which they will. If you can hear me, Rift, I have listened and caught up on all of the stuff you've sent me, so I'm no longer super behind, at least, which is good. Today we're building a gold farm. I've actually been to the Nether. I've recorded the first portion of the video that will come out this weekend, and for the second portion, I need the gold farm running. So I thought, hey, we could probably do the whole gold farm in one day, or one stream possibly, or at least a good chunk of it. And then hopefully that means that I can finish that tonight after stream, or finish the whole recording tonight after stream if all goes to plan, which would be the best case scenario. So it should hopefully be a good stream. It should also be a relatively quick stream as well, because I don't foresee myself needing to spend a ton of time on the gold farm. I think it's probably going to take me about an hour if everything goes to plan. We'll just have to wait and see. Of course, not everything goes exact as I think it would, so we'll just have to wait and see. Hello, Nikita. Thank you for spending your taxes. A whole stack. 64 times total. G flippin' G. Okay, I turned up one of my sounds. That one stays down, like, 16. This comes up to 30. Let's try that. Might be a little bit better. It's Sans on YouTube. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, dude. Hello, hello. Minor spoilers, I guess, for the video coming up. I have been to the Nether, like I said. I have a gold farm that's going to be built, and I have already got the turtle eggs for it. So what we need now is we need to be able to get up to the Nether, and or the Nether roof is what I meant to say there. We need to be able to get up there, and in order to do that, we need ender pearls. So we're actually going to go to the Nether to start things off, and we're just going to go kill a bunch of endermen, and hopefully we'll get a good amount of pearls. That way I can get up onto the roof, and then we may even be able to break our bedrock, but I'm not going to wait. I'm going to wait to do that. I'm going to hold off. I'd like to kind of do that on video, because I've never done it before. I've tried multiple times on stream to break bedrock, but I've always done it on servers, and we've always had issues with that because of paper configurations. They break bedrock breaking, which kind of sucks. I was catching up on a month of recordings. It was actually pretty good. It wasn't too terrible. It took me a little bit of time, like probably maybe an hour or so to get through them all, but it was actually an enjoyable time. I thought it sounded good. Hearing those live recordings, though, I mean, I need to go back through and listen to them for myself as well. I forgot how good they were, but hearing you sing along with them, it's just like, man, ooh. Okay, yeah, this is my Nether, everybody. Right there, lava, right off the bat. That's almost killed me like 3 times. I've already dug up a whole bunch of magma and a little bit of blackstone down here as well. So I've got some materials that we'll be able to build with. Swifty, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate you, dude. I guess I should also state the reason we're building a gold farm this early into the series is because I need a lot of blackstone, and it just so happens to be that piglins do drop blackstone, they drop gravel, they drop a lot of different materials that I do need access to. So the best way to do that is by building a bartering farm and getting a whole bunch of gold out of a gold farm. So this is a pretty good idea. And then I also need an XP farm anyway. So our fishing streams will be more about fishing and less about gaining XP, which is a slight sad thing. You know, it was kind of nice to have the excuse to fish, but I don't know. I may just have to carve out some extra time in the week to fish and just dedicate time on that, because we do desperately need the rest of our bending books. Okay. Let's go this way. I'm trying to remember. I did see a warped forest, but I did not note the coordinates. So I'm a little lost in all honesty. It might be this way. I don't see which way I would have gone. Thanks could have been more if I didn't keep sleeping through half your streams. Now you're good, Nikita. Sleeping is good. That's a perfect spot for a portal. Wow, yeah, I know. It's definitely a spot of all time. Did you hear they swatted the sweet grandma who plays Minecraft to raise money for cancer? Really? I hate that. There are so many bad people who use the internet. Like, swatting is a terrible thing by itself, but why would you choose her? Hands off Granny, guys. Come on. Have we got no human decency anymore? Glad to hear it. Did the stuff I sent 2 days ago make it part of the catch-up? Yes. Yes, it did. I actually started catching up 2 days ago. And then, I had basically just finished, and then I saw that you sent the new stuff, so I went ahead and listened to it as well. We're gonna go ahead and grab some of the quartz because we do need it for the forge, and I may even use quartz in the mountain as well, because I do like the idea of having some white rock. Hello, Ezel. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Dude, not a hip grandma, an 82-year-old grandma. Yeah, it's not like it's one of them 50-year-old grandmothers who are like, you know, barely scratching the double digits on grandchildren ages. Like, this is an elderly lady. And I just hate that people act that way. Okay. Well, I could go up to the roof now. I'm intending to kind of get 3 pearls, though. I just want to be absolutely certain that I do get in there and not suffocate. Because I just always have bad luck with the nether. And so far, I haven't really had that bad of luck with this. Like, I've actually lived through everything. I still haven't died. like, at all recently. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. Bye-bye. And I'll take that. An extra music disc. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Can't stay long, by the way. Big doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I guess I need sleep again. No worries. Go get some rest, Nikita. Definitely sleep, and I hope the appointment goes well. I've got a big one myself coming up on Thursday, so I totally get it. Get some rest. What an awful person would do such a thing exactly. It's perplexing. Yippee, but yeah, I can tell you. Can you tell the singing is coming back since the incident? Absolutely. Your voice is getting stronger again, which is good. Now, when we say build a gold farm, do we mean build the full thing or place one layer? I guess the more important question is, what design are we using? I haven't decided how much of the gold farm we're going to build today. I'd like to do the whole thing, but I don't know if I have enough material, particularly the turtle eggs. We are doing a turtle egg design. But I haven't decided how much we can actually do today. We'll just have to wait and see. Thanks, guys. Good luck on your one as well, Reg. Thank you very much, Nikita. I appreciate you. Let me pull up the design. I'll tell you guys which one I'm using. Where is it? Is it in here? It is. Okay. I'm going to mute that tab. I'm using the one by MC Blanky from 3 months ago. It says it does like 400 an hour, I guess, which I'm going to assume is probably in ingots, but it could easily be 400. Yeah, it's gold ingots, I think. And you can get 30 levels per minute. So it should do a good job for what we need, and especially since it's an earlier game farm. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 levels there. I don't know if I'm going to do the full 4, but we'll see. That's a goated one? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. And I'm intending to hook it up pretty much right into a piglin trading area. That way I can just automatically farm some of those materials. Because like I said, we do need a ton. Like, it is a metric ton of blackstone. So I'm really looking forward to hopefully having that all taken care of sooner rather than later. Hey, come back. Because then I can get back to the fun stuff like building. That's really what I'm looking forward to doing, is building. Okay, one more pearl should do the trick. And then we should be good to go. I already have the materials for a portal in my bag. So we can get off of the roof when we need to. And then outside of that, I mean, I think... Oh, no. Okay, that was... I hear them all around me. Okay. I don't think they can get me here. I'm sorry, what was I saying? Whoa. Came from up there. Wow, you really wanted down here. Okay, you both did. Hi. Okay. What was I saying? I just really want to get into building. That's basically the moral of what I was trying to say, the rundown. Also looks like it's pretty expandable. Yeah, it definitely is. Because from my understanding, you could expand it out to the back of the farm and the left and right a little bit. And so long as you're building it single player, like 400 gold per hour is probably more than enough. Because how much gold per hour can piglins even sort through? I'm sure there's a sorting rate there. Let me see. How much gold per hour can a piglin do? I don't know. They do up to 600 gold ingots per hour, apparently. That's interesting, really. Yielding roughly 3,500 to 3,600 items per hour, including ender pearls, enchanted books, and crying obsidian, if continuously supplied with gold. Because individual piglins have 6-second examination cooldown in Java Edition, 8 seconds in Bedrock Edition. Large-scale farms use arrays of dozens to hundreds of piglins to instantly trade thousands of gold ingots at once. Gotcha. My assumption is each layer is 100 gold. 4 layers equals 400 total. Yeah, that's true. That sounds about right. Okay, well, if they're doing... We may be able to get away with just one piglin to start with, which would be kind of cool. But I'd like to set it up to just go ahead and do more than one piglin if we can. Fun fact about the newest stuff in the Live in Texas patch, that was all from within the same week and had heavy training and rest days between them. So especially the most recent one with Live in Clarkston Batch, I was at my lowest voice recovery wise. Whoa. I don't know if you guys saw that my mic just moved by itself. Now on a week-long rest journey, good luck and definitely rest up. It's good to take care of our voices if we can. 4 layers equals 400 gold. 2 would probably be best just to have consistency. That's kind of my thought, because there is some variables on how often they pick up items. There's variables on how much gold actually ends up dropping from the farm, because I don't know if that's with looting 3 included or not. That may just be a standard if you don't even touch the piglins, because I think this one, it also uses entity suffocation for the gold drops. Technically, you know, if I'm killing it with a looting 3, it may drop even more than that. I don't know. You would need an autocrafter to turn nuggets and gold to keep the rates up, though. Yes. I am intending to do a auto sorter with it at some point soon. And then I'd also like to do a crafting system, piglin bartering, all the things. Because I haven't actually been able to do that on any world that I've been in. Usually because it's just such a short-lived world that it's not even worth it. So it'd kind of be nice to be able to actually start trying to build better farms now. Because I'm going to be using these things for the rest of the world, probably. I may replace this gold farm at some point, but I don't foresee me needing that much gold, except if I was, like, building out of it. Like, we haven't even built an iron farm. But I know when I do, it's probably because I'm going to need it for build materials like cauldrons, anvils, and things of that nature. There's one. Hello. Why don't you hop in my boat? Thank you. Alright, that didn't drop a pearl. We needed one more pearl still. Okay. Also Live in Texas batch. That was all done in one take with only one break, but that was when we switched from Live in Texas to Giving Up. Gotcha. Yeah, Giving Up deserves a break. I can understand that one. That one. Oof. I'm out of breath just thinking about giving up. Gotta figure out how autocrafters work alone. Make your own design. I used to know a decent amount about them. And I understood a lot about them, but then I never used them. So I like have an idea in theory of how it should work. But in practice it may work entirely differently. I don't know. There we go. Oh, 2 for 1. Cool. Okay, we got 4 pearls. That should be more than enough. Let's go home. It's this way, right? Yeah. This way. Cool. Do one there. King does redstone. KingRegNog. The Order of the Stone, not the Order of the Stone. Oh man, Minecraft story mode. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of itching to play it again. And I've never done it on stream, so there's an opportunity here for us to go back and play the Minecraft story mode game on stream, which would be kind of cool. Full playthrough of Minecraft story mode would be peak. I will see what I can do. There's definitely grounds for it. Back up. Back up. Stay away. Okay, just one wrong move and I'm done. I really want you to play Dungeons 2 when that comes out, whenever that happens. Dungeons 2 is supposed to come out in the fall, according to the Minecraft Discord. I don't know if that was confirmed information or if they accidentally leaked that, but it's supposed to come out this fall. My guess is they'll probably announce that at TwitchCon, because they're also doing a TwitchCon Minecraft Live, which I will hopefully be able to be around and watch, and we'll do a reaction stream or whatever. I don't know. Because I think they're going to announce some Chaos Cubed stuff in there, like the release date for it, along with probably whatever's next, which I think is going to be a big update. Mojang has been pretty tight-lipped lately. And they've also been really focusing on multiplayer, interestingly. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but they added a new friends system to Java Edition, and I'm really looking forward to trying that out soon. I've got a couple of friends that I want to hang out with anyway, so I may just see if they want to test it out with me at some point. Hey Maggie, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Okay. Get down there. I saw some of the filming happening the other day on TikTok. Like for, oh, Minecraft Movie 2. Oh yeah, absolutely. Minecraft Movie 2 could definitely be on there. Did you guys see who's playing Alex in a Minecraft Movie 2? It's an interesting choice. It's an interesting choice. I can't see her as anything else than what I grew up with, which was Spider-Man. Please tell me it's McKenna Grace. No. It's Dunst. She's gonna play Alex. Which Again, I just think of Mary Jane Watson from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. I know she's done a lot more roles, and probably a lot of them have been better than that. But that's just who I think of. That's an old face to see again. Wow, yeah, it's kind of crazy because I don't think of her as being really that old, but she's probably in like her mid 40s, isn't she? 'Cause she was like probably 30 something in the Raimi trilogy, if I had to guess. I don't know. Bu- Saw some of the filming happening the other day on TikTok. Sounds interesting. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Grinding Minecraft and went for a walk along the beach today. Nice. I did see the picture of the beach that you had sent in. I think it was Kit's Discord, right? I did see that. Looks like it was a good time out there. I do miss going to the beach sometimes. I haven't been in a little while. But it's just always a good time when you can go out there, isn't it? I did send the pic in there. Okay, well, it looked really pretty. They may pull Nintendo and just announce some of the casting and stuff. That's very true. I think that's honestly a really good pick. I'm hoping it'll be good. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen anything beyond that. I just saw it kind of yesterday or a couple days ago, maybe. I don't remember. And it was just kind of like, huh, that's an interesting pick. I don't know if I would have picked her out myself, but I'm not against it. I'll let it shake out however it needs to. I need to pull up a material list really quick, so give me 1 second. Let's see, gold XP farm. Okay, we need we need to build we need scaffolding, sorry. So let's go grab some of that really quick. What do you think of my vocal range now that you've heard most of it? It's big. That's probably the word I would use to describe it if I had to pick just one word. Big. I cannot get that high, nor do I think I might be able to get that low. I don't know. It's a lot though, which is good. It's really, really good. I just hope they don't put too much romance into the plot. Romance shouldn't be the focus, really. All I've seen is Steve opens a lava chicken food truck. That's all we know. I had no clue that was even in there. Yeah, I don't think romance would be the focus. I think it would probably be like a cheesy subplot, maybe. Kind of like how in the first Minecraft movie, you had Jennifer Coolidge in The Villager. I'm kind of thinking they'll pull a similar thing there. I don't know what else is gonna happen though. Probably the most reasonable thing that you'd expect is that now the Minecraft game is going to come into the real world and threaten the world that Steve has come to know and love or whatever. And, you know, it just something kind of like that. That's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm not against it. I've lived enough life to know they'll probably rehash old stories because there's a reason those old stories worked. Also, I have no clue how we're supposed to do this because I don't really have a ton of bamboo. So we may need to wait a little bit on that. Yoink. Then I worry about the two romance plots intertwining because the villager and Jennifer Coolidge are confirmed to reprise their roles. An Ender Dragon takes over the real world and turns into the Red Dragon because it's in the real world. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine we get the Red Dragon in a Minecraft movie before the base game? People would riot. Oh, it would be funny. Do you remember me? Hello, Pokemon? I believe I do. I believe I do. Pokemon 66. Sounds like somebody I've talked to before. But it's very possible that you're another Pokemon 66. In which case, it would be kind of embarrassing that I mixed you two up. But, like, they seem to add stuff from the movie into the game now. I think it's kind of been... It's at the point now where Mojang is trying to experiment a little bit. And the best way they've been able to do it... Hang on, I've got a DM I want to check out. Okay, I'm gonna save that for later. What was I doing? We needed to build some of our materials, so we need 4 hoppers. Can I make 4 hoppers? It looks like I can. Sweet. Okay, we can make 2 there, and then I need that many. Okay. 4, and then we'll make another 2 chests to put the materials into. And then we need carpet, which I should have some somewhere. I've got moss carpet. I think it counts. Yeah, let's just use our pale moss carpet. We've already got it. I've got my obsidian, my flint and steel. I'm gonna put some of this in a bundle. Like so. We don't need any more iron, so we can put that away. We need a bunch of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks. Do I have any glass? Or sand, for that matter? We got a little bit. Okay, so we need 4 stacks, I said, so we got almost 1. Hello, Water Ghost. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate you. No, I'm in the same one. All right, sounds good. Well, it's good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Oh, right. Did you know moss carpet can't burn? Really? I did not know that. That is news to me. Doing great, tired nonetheless, but great. I felt that. I'm going to go on a little side tangent here, and then we'll go back on topic. But today, I went to a physical therapy appointment. I've talked about this extensively, but basically, my joints are so lax that I have to basically go work out in order for my muscles to be strong enough in order to not let my joints slip out of place or whatever. So I go and they show me a whole bunch of things. Then I have to go do those at home for a week. Then I go back another week later. We do a progress check and add more things to do. Today wasn't too hard on me, except for the shoulders. For whatever reason, my shoulders were struggling, and my right knee. But I know exactly why my right knee is messed up. I went and chaperoned a event for some teenagers, and they convinced me to play volleyball with them. And when I play, I usually commit, and somebody else decided they were also going to commit. And so before we knew it, there was like almost a huge pile up where all of us were dog-piled, which would not have been good. So I bail last moment, and I somehow like did a flip. Everything went slow motion for a second. It was really cool, until it wasn't, because then like I hit my head and landed on my right knee somehow at the same time. which kind of hurt, but it was okay. I lived. Yeah, obviously, I lived. So, you know, that happened, and my knee, like, clicks every time I walk right now. So I'm hoping that'll heal soon. Otherwise, like, that's gonna suck. But it is what it is, for now. Um, so my knee's been kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. Well, pain in the knee. The last couple of days, just from the weekend activities. But that all said, there's a reason I was saying that. Oh yeah, I'm really tired. Not just from that, but also eating apparently just like absolutely wipes out me for whatever reason. So after lunch today, right after I had gotten home from physical therapy, I went ahead and made some lunch. And then I came up here and just like passed out on the bed for about 2 hours. Mind you, I have been sleeping pretty good the last couple of days. So I was kind of upset about that. I'm not going to lie. And I'm still tired. After having eaten dinner, I was about to go back to sleep again. But I was like, I need to be awake for my stream. So I just kind of powered through it. But I was really considering just canceling stream and going to sleep for like 12 hours or whatever. Okay, I want to read chat. Doing great nonetheless, but great. Which is weird because you think it would make it more burnable. You would think. You would definitely think. Oh, dangalang. I wish I could try. I could play volleyball. I try so hard to. Volleyball is fun. I just can't see. So, I have like no depth perception anymore, unfortunately. Which has led to some questions about whether or not I should even be behind a steering wheel, but that's a whole other topic for another time. So I can't see the ball usually. I got general vicinity, and I balance out the teams a little bit because they needed an extra person. I can cover a quarter of the field that never really gets hit, and we're good. I say field. What is it actually technically? It's just sand. But I don't know what you would call it. If it's a field of sand, if it's I don't know. It may just be sand. Okay. Do we have enough sand? Probably. I don't know. Quart is probably it. Yeah. You're right. You're right. What's that? Oh, that's zombie flesh. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. You talking about being tired and me thinking about sleep is making me really want to sleep. So I think I might go. Sucks to always live like this. Now you're good, dude. Go sleep. Take care of yourselves. I am right there with you. Talking about sleep does make me tired. But I have a gold farm I have to build, so I'm going to keep it up. But I want you guys to take care of yourselves, no matter what, okay? I can kind of relate with the working out just to be baseline healthy-ish. Born with extremely rare heart condition on top of low bone density due to hormones. Glad you're finding out more bit by bit. Yeah. It's been a long process, getting the information and all that, but we're getting closer and closer. Yeah, I don't know what all is wrong with me. I can say that much. I just know little bits and pieces, and hopefully this appointment on Thursday will kind of give us more idea of what's going on beyond just your body doesn't work the way it should. We'll see. We'll see. All I can do is hope. Okay, we'll do that many there. there, and there. I'm gonna need more coal. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and silk touch, or not silk touch, fortune all of that. Sleep. Maggie, thank you for submitting your taxes, and thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you very much. Just can't hit the ball, that's fair. Imagine being blind and uncoordinated. Wait, that's me. Same. I'm glad to say my coordination is getting better after a lot of work. We've slowly but surely gotten to the point where I wouldn't say I was ever uncoordinated, I guess. It was more so, I guess, well, right now we think there might actually be like something physically preventing my hip from moving the full amount it's supposed to, due to like inflammation. I realized how bad that sounded for a second. Like, inflammation, it's not a mass or anything like that. Just wanted to make sure that was well understood. So, like, in a way, it's kind of like uncoordinated movement, but it's because my hip literally would not move when I needed it to sometimes. My body has betrayed me, is how I like to usually phrase that. Put most of my coordination points into singing, which includes daily walking coordination. That's good. Walking is good. I know I could do with a little bit more walking as well, honestly. Let's do that. There. And there. Okay. Once those are all cooked up, we should be good to go, I think. We'll need slabs. I'll bring like a lot of one of the blocks. I don't know. We'll see. It should be okay. Wait, no, I lied to put all my coordination points into my decked out building stats. Decked out is awesome. I hope that turns out well. I would kind of really like to... I don't know. I'm thinking about a lot of different options. At some point in time, I'm kind of considering it again, making a content creator SMP. But I'm trying to figure out the right way to approach it. I think we need a larger, well done professional forever server. You know, we've got Hermitcraft, which does the seasons, which are great. You've got a ton of different lore servers that reset every couple of years. But we don't have any forever servers that are large, I guess. And, like, I'm by no means a large creator, but I've got contacts within the industry. I don't like using that word because it sounds way too professional for Minecraft videos. But I really think we could do with that space being filled in, you know? But I fear that because there's no gimmick involved, people wouldn't be necessarily super interested in it. Like, the gimmick is that the server doesn't end. And I don't know if the Minecraft player base is interested in that because, I mean, you guys have seen it here with My Forever World alone. Well, you guys are kind of interested in seeing what I do with it. We have kind of had some issues in the viewership department where I'm not, like, pulling in a ton of people because it's not all that interesting in and of itself. People are interested in the content creators. So you got to figure out a good way to market it, I would say. And then you got to hope that those content creators don't move on to other things. The thing about Hermitcraft and the reason it does so well is because they do reset. Unless you can figure out a way to keep your videos interesting to people even after you've got 100 episodes, there's just no good way to take care of that, I guess. There really is no forever servers. Interesting. I know of a couple people who have some, but I think those have even kind of wrapped up in a sense because people got bored. A lot of people, they fool themselves and they're saying, oh, I'll never get bored of my forever world because it's mine and I'll play it forever and ever and ever. There's very few people who actually mean that, and even I may not mean it. I feel like I do, and I feel like I've proven that much by playing as slowly as I have and having as much time as I have on the world, like almost 5.5 days worth of playtime. I feel like I've done a pretty good job on doing my due diligence in keeping my world a forever world. Now, obviously, there are some people who have a different play style, and there may be a day where I end up not enjoying Minecraft as much as I think I am going to right now. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, that could work if you get a ton of hardcore people or just forever world people who do that for, like, their time anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You have to find people who naturally gravitate towards long-term gameplay. So, you know, like you mentioned, the people with like 1,000+ day hardcore worlds, ideally in the double-digit thousands, so like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Those are your people that would probably be the best. And of course, the people who already have forever worlds. But even then, like, we've seen it with Hermitcraft, and this is not me calling out anybody, it's just those are the names people know, so that's why I'm mentioning them. Even in, like, the case of Hermitcraft, some of them have started Forever Worlds, and I don't think they've played them since, like, they came out with episode 20, or whatever it was. And they did it just during off-season Hermitcraft, and then, you know, that's kind of the part of the problem. A lot of these people, they do too many things at once, and I don't want to be a part of that problem. The more things you do, the less bandwidth you have. So if you run a forever server, a forever world, a hardcore world, plus a seasonal world, plus whatever other series you may be a part of right then and there, you run the risk of burning yourself out or just not getting enough done on any of those series to make good content out of. It's why I've predominantly just swapped to only doing the Forever World, even though I did want to do more minigame stuff and I wanted to do that creative world. I still want to do it, but I want to make sure I'm properly rooted in everything that I'm doing right now. So that means the Forever World takes a lot of priority, and then Omnia comes second, and then after that, anything that I can get into bonus, that's where it fits into it. So the creative world, deep dive videos. I haven't done any Minecraft update videos recently. That's a new experiment I've been trying to run, is just not doing update videos until the final update comes out. So no more snapshots. Although I may not even do a full update video. I may just kind of let that one go. I miss doing them because I did enjoy it. But you're running a lot of energy out for such little gain. Because you have to be the first to put out it, or you have to be the most in-depth and thorough. And I'm neither of those. So, update videos are just hard to do. So it's giving me a lot more time to put into other things as well. Anyway, I want to make sure I read all your guys' stuff. I would join, except I don't do content creation. I'd be on for like a few months like Madoka, my game, and then I'm gone. I totally get that. And that's like one of the things I would really enjoy about Forever servers is you could do big mini games like that. Like Decked Out would have a lot more purpose, and you could actually do expansions to the game as new features get added, or do different versions of Decked Out within the same world as it goes on and on and on. I don't know. It's tough. We as humans have a commitment. What's the term? I guess it's kind of like a commitment equation in our head. So we look at how big of a commitment it is to get involved in something, how much of a commitment it is to maintain that involvement, and a like a very short cost analysis of that. So you do the time math and you look at it, and for example, right now I'm coming up on episode 10 of my Forever World. So how in the world do you like look at that? Because on average, my Forever World videos are probably about 20 minutes. That's just a guess. So 20 times 10 is 200 minutes. That's not an awful commitment of time. But if you look at that from an SMP standpoint, and let's say I had, I don't know, let's just go with like a nice number of like 15 people. Suddenly your time commitment of getting into that SMP could be astronomical, because it's no longer just one video every other week, but let's say everybody has the same upload cadence of one every other week. You've got 20 videos every other week. On top of that, you have all of those videos being 20 minutes long. And on top of that, you have to catch up on every single video that if you've missed one or you haven't watched that creator yet. So that's where like a recap channel would go into like play, where you'd have like a Hermitcraft recap scenario. Which is fine enough, and maybe what you could do is you could make that a combined channel so that everybody just turns in what they've done for the week, and then somebody just narrates it or something. That would probably be how I would handle it, because that's what I'm going to do for my my 10 episodes. Every 10 episodes, I would like to do a 1 through 10, 11 through 20, and so on and so forth, recap. So that way people coming into the series late can look at it and go, okay, I'll just quickly check out the recap for this, and then we'll know what we're doing. Because otherwise you just end up getting absolutely drowned as a viewer and as a content creator trying to keep up with everything. So that's how I would probably run it. I don't know, though. I'd have to think about it a little bit more. Izalak, hello, welcome on in. Hello, hello. A server that can run forever, but you have to like keep it running by gifting items or doing quests for a mysterious god. That's an interesting idea. It kind of reminds me of Evo back in the day. And I would actually be interested in maybe even doing a Evo style server. So for those of you who don't know, Minecraft Evo was a SMP way back in the day that focused on going through the different Minecraft versions. And eventually they caught up to real current day Minecraft, I believe. And so that's why they stopped or whatever. But they basically had to do these certain quests that usually aligned with whatever the current version was. And they would get these quests from these basically gods. It was a really cool idea. And I think I would be interested in seeing that idea come back in some way, shape, or form. It's just it's a hard sell because you can be as good as the original, but it's really hard in this case because That cast was stacked. This was, I mean, it was probably over 10 years ago now. I don't know. But this was before Grian was on Hermitcraft even. So it was Grian, Big B Stats, Pearlescent Moon. There was a whole bunch of people. Oh, what's his name? What's his name? Like a lot of the current big people that you probably would think of, there was a lot of them on there. Mumbo, I think, took a tour of the world at some point. Jim, thank you. Yes. Um, that's actually who I was thinking of. Uh, I feel like there was more, and I just can't think of them. But there was a whole lot of people on there. I think it was 14 creators or something like that. And they went and started in the first version of the game that was multiplayer and basically went all the way up. Grian departed at some point in the middle of the series to go join Hermitcraft Season 6. And then I don't know where the series really went after that because I hadn't really started picking up the other viewpoints yet. So it'd be really hard to get a cast that has that kind of chemistry, I guess. But I would be totally interested in doing something like that and then just not having it ever end. Because I think it would be really cool to have a Minecraft world that's been through every single version of the game and just continues on after that. Guess who's back right after this ad? Hello, Kamer. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for choosing me. How are you doing, dude? It's good to see you. I need about 2 stacks of the scaffolding. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that in here. We need a little bit more string, and I'm not sure where I can get some. So let's where could I get string? Now, let me pause. Because I got a few big messages here that I want to watch. I assume Hermitcraft does something similar to this, but I think it is some sort of like upload schedule because the Hermits don't really post on the same day. They also don't watch much of any of the other content, even while they are on hiatus, unless they really wanted to, which isn't super often anymore. That's true. I mean, you see this even in smaller servers like Skyblock Kingdoms. A lot of them don't have time to watch every single video, so they kind of just wait for the big ones and watch those. Maybe they'll watch all the episode ones or pick 1 or 2 POVs to watch through the whole season. Or in a lot of cases, they don't watch any of them because they don't want to get spoilers for plot lines and such. There's a lot of creators on a lot of creator SMPs that they can't, and I totally respect that. That's not like a jab at anybody. I think I mean, even me, I don't watch all of my friends' videos. I try to, but I don't watch all of them. It'll be really, really hard. But yeah, I do think they do a some sort of upload schedule behind the scenes more than likely. Or it's just more so well known who posts on what days. And probably the best ones to avoid versus the ones that you could probably upload on. You know, for example, I'm sure Mumbo and Grian know that their audiences have a huge overlap. So the best way to make sure that their viewers see both of their videos is either, in some cases, uploading at the same time and then hope the recommendation algorithm helps them, or uploading like a couple hours after each other, or even better than that, the day after. Or at least they communicate with each other and be like, I'm uploading today, so some uploads would get pushed back. Yeah, more than likely. It was the largest temptation to come back to content creation. I don't blame you. It's a lot of fun. It is fun. The original members of Evo were Green, founder of Evo, Solidarity Gaming, In a Little Wood, Netty Plays, Big B Stats, Salem's Lady, Mini Muka, Tomahawk. I forgot about Tomahawk. And System Z. 2 more members also joined, one shortly after and one much later on. Tortoise was summoned by Green in episode 13 of Green's Perspective, and Pearlescent Moon joining in episode 42 of Green's Perspective. Gotcha. I forgot about Tortoise. I don't know what ever happened to them. What's good, King? Not a whole lot going on today, but life's been pretty okay, I think. Good to see you, Kamer. Hope you're doing well. Admiral, thank you for spending your taxes, and Kamer, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Wait, Reg, would you ever do a decked out stream? Like, just play decked out just for fun one stream? Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know yet. It just kind of depends on a lot of my scheduling. I'd be interested in it, that's for sure. A great example is actually Jim. She used to, when she first joined, used to still watch the others a decent amount, but now she simply doesn't care as much, if at all. That's completely fair. It's just, it's hard to keep up with all of it. Especially when you're trying to scale. Like, a lot of them, I feel like, are probably trying to continue making videos and make more videos. And the only way to make more videos is to spend more time. It's kind of a never-ending battle in content where you're trying to make the best content you can, so you spend more time on it, but you need to make more videos, so you have to find more time. And so on and so forth, the cycle repeats. And you know, before long, you really cut out all of your fun time. Or in a lot of cases, when you're doing YouTube as a job, it's a lot less fun to watch YouTube videos, and it's a lot less fun to watch Minecraft YouTube videos when that's all you play. Don't get me wrong, I still love Minecraft. I still love Minecraft YouTube. But there are days where it's just kind of like, I don't really want to watch more Minecraft YouTube. Like, I make it, I watch it, I make some more, I watch some more. I would probably like to actually do other things than watch my work, you know? Kamers, thank you so much for the message effect. King told us yesterday that he wants our money, so here you go, King. I don't want your money. I don't want your money. Keep your money, guys. The cycle repeated. This should be a check mark. Celebration. I can't see it, but let me pull it up. Oh, not the French. Not the French. That's crazy, dude. It's wild. Oh, jeez. Okay, we need to find a spider. Oh, wait, we don't need a spider. Never mind. I found us some string. Now, I don't know how much we need. So it's 3 for 6. So we need 4 more. I can't see him. I can't see him. That was almost bad. Oh, man. Okay. couldn't get away. Okay. This is getting a little messy for me. I'm usually more careful. That should be enough. Just drop those. And let's get out of here. Okay. How do we get out? Up? Probably? Up is usually the way I get out. Go over. Yikes. Okay. Why are there so many creepers? What the heck? Okay, this way. And then down. And then that way, right? Because we found another way up after that. Hang on. I will read your chats here in a minute. I just need to get somewhere safe. Okay, I can pause at least. King, here's something to say to a French girl. Is your name Bella because you're beautiful? Does Bella mean beautiful? That is news to me if so. I guess Belle does mean beauty, doesn't it? So I would suppose Bella could be a derivative of that. Okay, we're back here. I've always ended up here, and I don't know how. And I've got like 3 different ways out, but I don't know where any of them are. So I'll probably just end up digging again. Whatever. Okay, I can pause again so I can read your chat. I've been in debate about going back to content creation because I actually have time in my life now. Summer, I stayed up like 19 hours yesterday, 19 decently productive hours. That's really awesome, dude. I would say if you feel like you have time and it's something you really want to do, then you absolutely should. And, you know, I know it's hard because I'm in the same boat in a lot of cases where it's like, when I say I'm going to do something, I want to commit fully to it. But you don't have to commit yourself to doing it forever. You know, just commit to it while you have the time. And if you find that you have time later on still, then keep doing it. If you find that you don't like it or that you don't have time, then you can push the pause button or quit again, and life goes back to the way it was. But I don't want anybody to ever feel like they've ever trapped themselves into anything and there's no way out. Especially with something like content where, oh, I found a way out. With content, it's kind of one of those things, like, you are your own boss in this. Like, you don't have to put in a 2 weeks notice on content. You don't have to show up every single day. You don't have to do anything. You know, ultimately, at the end of the day, you just do what you choose to do. And it's really easy to get stuck in the mindset that it's something you have to do because you owe it to somebody or whatever. You know, I just... Really, really easy to make that mistake of locking yourself into something that you don't have to. Like, I've been struggling with that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Because I really like making videos. I really like making Omnia. I want to make Omnia in its entirety. Well, how do you do that? Well, I need more time. Well, where do I pull more time from? I can only pull it from YouTube videos, sleep, or trying to pull it from my personal life, which I really don't set aside a ton of time for anyway. So unless I can reclaim some of the time that I just zone out, I need to actually cut time back on content, which I have toyed around with, and I've decided I'm not going to, because Omnia doesn't pay me anything. Content does. Because I have to choose what's best for me at that moment. Now, if Omnia were bringing in enough money to help me sustain bills, then, like, it would be a different story. Omnia has the most potential to make me the most money. Not to say that money is everything, just to be clear here. But it's definitely a part of the equation. Because it's about giving yourself the best opportunities in life that you can. And so, I mean, I've heavily debated what I could do differently in order to make more of my life productive and make more of my life work for me. And I'm really happy to say that I don't have to stop doing anything yet. I'm still able to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm still able to keep making videos and all that kind of stuff. But every once in a while, I do have to seriously sit there and consider, like, what are my options here? What do I actually have the capability to do at this time? And it's not a fun conversation with yourself every time you do that, because it's like, well, what if I get a result I don't like? And that's an uncomfortable thought to sit with sometimes. Is that sometimes you may not like the answer that you give yourself. I fit more blocks in my inventory doing that. Okay. I don't think we're gonna need our shears anymore, so I can also take you. Okay. I think I have enough. No, I need some wood. Let's take like a stack. Oop. And then maybe we take like a stack of sticks or something. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, nighttime sleep. Okay. Reg, speaking of decked out, making huge progress, been working on the mechanics and flow of the game systems, and started and nearly done with the new card processor. But let's just say the new system is very similar to Slay the Spire and Belatra. Oh, that's awesome. That is really cool. I don't know if it's similar in Minecraft mini games and such, but it's definitely how I think of it if I were to approach it. It's kind of like how I build video games in normal life. You just go system by system. Otherwise, it gets very spaghetti very quickly and it gets confusing. So I imagine, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but do you go like through each thing and you just do it part by part? So that it works, or do you like actually work on several systems at the same time? So I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I feel like I'd get all confused. Oh, also I got a dried ghast. I'm hoping to have a happy ghast by the end of the episode tomorrow. Saturday. The episode's coming out Saturday. I didn't leak anything. I just didn't say the right word. There is no episode tomorrow. Okay. I think we're ready. So we're going to go up. And we'll see what happens. We're actually kind of low within the world, only at 32. So we've got a long way up. I don't have all the blocks I need in order to dig all the way up. So I'm going to do a staircase, I guess. And then eventually what we'll do is I would like to build a nether hub, both on the ground and up in the ceiling. I've kind of got a really big idea for it. And I'm absolutely terrified because it's kind of stupidly big and will take me a really long time to make. And without like too many spoilers, I would basically need a fully functioning gunpowder farm in order to actually build it. Which is, that's a thing. Also, these types of games follow a specific format, also a bit of both, like big top level one at a time, but every now and again go and add detail and whatnot. Also something else, huge plans for the map layouts too. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That's kind of what we do. Well, I keep saying we. Omnia is not a we. Wow. It was a we. Okay, I don't have any blocks. Shoot. Okay, that was almost really, really bad. There we go. This way. Omnia is a me project right now. Oh my goodness. I think that's coming down. Yep. Okay. So, is there any way I can make more room in my inventory? Make a little bit there. Let me get up to the ceiling and then I'll finish my thought. Are we good now? Any more lava? I think we're okay. Okay. So yeah, Omnia is just a me project right now. But in that game, I have been going system by system. And then as I add things to one system, I usually figure out how it can integrate with another one. And then add it there as well. I believe that's where we need to be. Correct, you are 127. Okay. So we need a ladder now. Which is why I brought those sticks. Okay. I'm going to take a screenshot so that I have the targeted block there. And then basically you just... Oh, wow. Hello. I don't know what. There we go. Okay. I don't know why that happened the way it did, but it did. So I'm going to do is I'm just going to... I'll just put it right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I want this right there, so that I can make these slabs. So that way we can put those across the top, which will stop spawns. So what was I saying? Right, Omnia. So I go system by system, add add whatever I can to the previous system. So for example, for the menu, the main menu, I actually built that first, and with the main menu, I also made a Discord social uh, a rich presence, which basically just shows when you're on Discord and you have the game open, it changes your gameplay stats so that it tells all your friends that you're playing Omnia and what you're doing in the game. So I built that system and I implemented it into the main menu. Well, then I later went and added the splash screens. And within those, I decided I also wanted to introduce the rich presence to that. So I went ahead and did it. And then with the new character creator, I also made another rich presence there. So it's just one of those things. As I keep going on and on and on, I can start implementing these systems and tying them in instead of like going, oh, shoot, I need to make a rich presence for every single system so that it's already ready. Um, and then just hook in the ends. It's like, that takes a lot of time. So I built a quick template. And as each scene gets instantiated and each one takes its priorities, it will swap between them, which is cool. Okay. King Dead Nog. King Can't Catch a Break Nog. Something with decked out systems. It's a lot of subsystems for one main system. This card processor is probably the biggest in this matter. I believe I broke it down into 5 or 6 subsystems. Oh, also sent screenshots if you want to quickly look at what I did so you can get an idea of the scale of it. Yeah, let me pop over there and take a look. Holy cow. Actually insane. It looks like a redstone computer. And I mean, in a lot of ways, it is kind of a redstone computer. I mean, it's taking signals from various places and then interpreting them. So it looks like what I'm seeing here is some sort of... It looks like you might have an item sorter involved here. And then, based on whatever gets triggered, it inputs or outputs a signal, and then those signals reach other places to trigger certain events, which is why you have all those rails. Rail redstone is one of the coolest things ever, and I don't know why we don't do it more often. It's the easiest way to have redstone next to each other. That is awesome, though. It's a CPU, more or less. Yeah, yeah. This is awesome. See, I can understand, like, what redstone is doing. I very rarely can just pull redstone out of my head and build it without having a basis to go off of from somebody else. Okay. Theoretically... Well, I don't know. Will this actually let me... Will this link up to the portal, or will the one on the bottom mess me up? Because we are... we're not that close. It should be okay. This should generate a new portal. Yep. Okay. Where are we? Way out there. Oh my goodness. Okay. For those of you who don't know where we're at, there's a village out there somewhere that I took a picture of that I wanted to build at. But I don't see it. Maybe it's... I don't know. We're on the other side of the mountain, though. So right there is the forge. You come out east, and I'm right there. So that's where I'm at. And that should take me back up to the roof where we can continue building. It disappeared. I know, it's the moving village. Hello, CTV Cam. Hello. It's good to see you again. Doing well. It's 3 item sorters, handles permanent cards, temporary cards, teams, classes, energy tracking, and then actually implementing the effects of the played cards, also shuffling the cards, and ways to manipulate the deck. That is... It sounds a lot more complicated in my head, I feel like. Like, obviously, each of those things do a lot of things. Like, card shuffling takes a little bit of time. But then you have, I mean, it would basically be almost like a script. So when the item sorter receives a signal from a card, it runs the redstone that affects that card type. So, let's say one activates a regeneration beacon. I don't know what your cards are doing, but let's say one activates a regeneration beacon for you. Then when the system picks up that card, it will send a signal to a piston that would run into a beacon to activate it so that it could pass the beam through and give the regeneration, right? I think it's like a very low level or high level, because when you go low level, it gets more complicated. It's one of those weird things in computers where we use low level to describe like the closer it is to bare metal, but it's actually a high level of understanding. But we use the term low level. I don't get that. I mean, I get why we do it. I do, but you know, it's also fully understandable. Redstone is very much for engineers and CS brain peeps. It's not the easiest to do. Large scale tasks takes experience and practice. Yeah, definitely. Hello, Tracy. Welcome on in. Unfortunately, you cannot play. This is my single player forever world. I do have 2 friends who have wonderful viewer joinable servers, though, if you'd like to join them. So I highly encourage you to look up Kitrix Live or King Elfie. Both of them have great viewer joinable servers, and they're very active in their communities. So you can check them out and maybe play with them sometime. How old are you? I am 22, or I will be rather in about a month, which is crazy to me. Sorta, it's more correct to say each card is programmed packets of data uniquely, and when the card is sorted, it sends the data inside the packet through the correct pathway through ones and zeros, and a lot of low-level logic, digital logic of and, or, NAND, and XOR gates. Yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. How are you? I'm doing well. I appreciate you, Cam. I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired. And actually, we're an hour and a half in. I was like, we should have probably about only a couple more minutes left on stream, but no, we actually have quite a lot, probably, because we're gonna build this farm. But I'm doing good. I'm really tired. I've got a lot to get done still. Are we recording? We are. Good. I'm a little bit stressed, I won't lie. But that's okay, because well, if you can make it through a couple of stressful days, it makes for a really couple of easy days after the fact. That's how I stack my work. I usually do a couple of days really, really busy and tough, and then I do a couple of days that are really, really easy and like nothing at all, so it's a breeze. What do you have? Another right? Are you asking if I have netherite? I do not yet, no. Unfortunately, I am still without netherite, but I'm planning to get some at some point in the nearish future. Okay, I need to get to height limit 255, which is easy enough. So let's find ourselves Where's the biome? The nether. That's just dimension, though. Do I not have the... I don't have the biome on here. Biome in overlay. Okay. Okay. Do nether waste, basalt deltas. Okay, so we gotta be careful and make sure we're only in nether waste, because that has the highest percentage of piglins. So it looks like there's a pretty big nether waste here. So I'll just come up to the edge, probably right about here, I think. This is enough. We'll go up from here. There we go. I had to switch my laptop because my phone turned off. I have this thing where it turns off at a certain time. That's fair. My phone, I have it set up to do that too. Because otherwise I'll end up scrolling all night long, and I really try not to scroll too much if I can help it. So yeah, exact flow is first the cards that have been chosen to be played are checked. Hang on. I need more of that. Okay, we got it. Good. So the exact flow is first the cards that have been chosen to be played are first checked, then do everything I explained during this, then goes through a second sorter to actually play the cards accordingly. It's about a day and a half of brainstorming the details of flow, but like half a day for the redstone. One nice thing is with the shuffler I am taking from Slay the Spire, which is a basic shuffle once, then just draw from the top of hand and select a small amount from the hand and only reshuffle when we get to the end of the pile. That's actually really nice, yeah. That keeps it from taking a long time, I imagine, because depending on how many cards you have, it has to cycle through the system a few times in order to get a proper shuffling. Because I remember when we had a casino on King SMP, Unreal built a shuffling machine for blackjack, which was awesome. It worked really good, but there were so many cards in the system that it took forever, it felt like, anyway. I mean, we sat there for about 3 minutes, I think, waiting on it, which isn't like a terrible amount of time. But we usually had to reshuffle a few times because even then it didn't do a great job, in my opinion. Casino. Yeah, I know, casino. I can't wait. Okay, this is like one of the things I'm really excited about for King SMP Season 4. My plan is to build a massive casino. Like, I'm talking big, like a lot of slot machines. We're gonna have a blackjack table. We're gonna have I'd like to have stat poker set up. We're gonna have a lot of games, which would be really fun, and then you guys can do all the fun stuff that we all know you guys will do at a casino. Like, think grand, big building. It's gonna be huge. That's like one of the things I'm really, really excited about. But it's hard to get into it because, well, we don't have a server yet. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get that going again. Eliminates a lot of missed shuffles and lost cards, which Tango's decked out too worked great, but due to it being a server, not polished game, it had a lot of issues. So that's fair. Yeah, server lag also kills a lot of these mini games in a lot of cases, because like what might work in single player can kill a server in a lot of regards, which kind of sucks. Okay, so you have... I'm confused. Hang on. So at 229, you're going to place a... Okay, I need to turn on captions because he's not putting everything on there. So you're going to put a slab up there. So we need slabs. I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna put you in there, and we'll go up. Did you finish the library yet? Not yet. Be right back. Gotta go brush my teeth. All right, sounds good, Cam. Sounds good. Yeah. Oh, also, hi, Frog. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I haven't done the library yet. I need to finish it. It's on my to-do list. But I set up the last episode to be about going into the Nether, so I wanted to honor that. And then after this episode, I'm hoping that we'll have the gold farm working. Everything will be good. I'll probably add a couple of subsystems into the gold farm so that it's even bigger and better in the next episode. But I'll also try to finish the library. I'll make that kind of my main task. Because unfortunately, with me having been gone last weekend, I've fallen behind on my Omnia goals. And so I've been just doing less work in general, intentionally, on the Forever World episodes, so that I can, I hate that. I always hate that. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think is what he wanted. I just need to make sure. Once you've done that, delete the next 26 blocks under the slab. That should get you down to Y229. Okay. There we go. So I'm there. Remember a thing this card processor also handles, which is card tier, which is not rarity, it's a form of strength. So copper tier all the way to netherite tier. Also a recycle system for cards. I see. So yeah, that's just one, like, it's just one part of it, of the whole game to begin with. And it's got several subsystems within that subsystem of the game. And all of those little pieces tie into other pieces of the game. It gets, I mean, that's crazy. It's actually insane. I know some people do stuff like this with like command block games, and those are really cool. Command blocks and data pack games. But seeing you do it with just redstone is mind-blowing to me, I think. It's awesome. It is really, really awesome. So you'd build a 4x8 glass platform. Okay. So I can't see down there. I just need to know which way the nether portal is. So that way I build it the correct way. So nether portal is over here. So we need to build it that way. Which way am I currently looking? Towards the nether portal. So we need to look the opposite direction. So over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. I think I'm doing this right. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That should help. I'm back. Did I miss anything? I don't believe so, Cam. I did go ahead and answer your question, though. I have not finished the library yet. I'm hoping to do that in the next video, which will hopefully be out middle of June, I guess. Probably. It's crazy that we're already at the middle of the year. But here we are, you know? I'm not sure if this is the largest because technically the other systems are much smaller, but they are also interconnected. You could also say they are just one conglomerate of a system, which would in turn make that conglomerate larger than the card processor. Also appreciate it. I enjoy it. It's actually a decent amount connected wise logically to what I study in uni. Well, that's awesome. Is there any way that you're able to like add that to like a project in uni so that you can get some extra credit? Because like if so, that would be awesome. It'd be actually crazy. Okay, so this guy is saying we should put the portal up here. Which honestly, I might. Let's just make a fake portal though. And also I built this the wrong way. So my fake portal is gonna be right here. Okay. And then this all needs to be actually the other way. So it'd be 4 by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I don't think mobs can spawn on scaffolding. I'm not seeing like a tag for it, so I'm gonna assume it can't. It'll be good. But just in case, like, I don't know. Boom. Oh, also that. And you know what? Actually, just... No, there's no way they spawn on there. It's not a full block. It's considered an empty, transparent block, sorry. So like glass, slabs, stairs, anything that's not a full block should not spawn mobs. We should be okay. Yeah, I can, but I cannot just say, give me a job for making a game in Minecraft. That's fair. Unless I do it for the love of Decked Out and Redstone for Minecraft. It's like my Redstone farmer's dream, if that makes any sense. Oh, no, that makes sense. Yeah, no. If you could have any new Minecraft Redstone feature or block, what would it be? I'm curious. Okay, so... I think I'm following. So what we need to do is we're going to pull out my chest. And it's going to go... Oh. So it'll go right there. Our hoppers will go like so. And then on the back, you do 2 slabs. On the front, it's something else. I don't know what it is. Those are the moss. Okay. And then what? What's next? He's talking about the loot. Okay. So this is the fall tower. Build a 4x3 tower above the back 2 hoppers and bring it all the way to the top. Are you making mob farm? Yes, I am currently building a gold farm so that we can do a piglin trading thing. And it should hopefully... I think it should hopefully supply all of the materials I'm gonna need for my big mountain that I'm building. But we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Okay. And he said all the way to the top. So I'm just going to go all the way to the top with this. Also, heads up for anybody watching on the Twitch side. You guys may be hit with some ads here in a few seconds. YouTube will have a link in there that you guys can check out if you need to escape those. But I appreciate you guys nonetheless. So yeah, we don't have to go too high. I think I may have built this in the wrong spot. I don't know. It'll be all right. And with what I'm saving on the corners, because he didn't plan on me saving on the corners, but what I'm saving on the corners, I can leave that whole platform alone. My goal is right now to just keep everything spawn proof and nothing is final right now. And then eventually I would like to go through and maybe even pretty it up a little bit. Because right now it's kind of like, you know, just a little ugly. Okay. So we go up with a 2x1. And you get to where the slab is. And we're building the first spawning platform. So the slab, you want to go down 2 from under it and start building your platform there. So the slab is right there. So down 1, 2. Which actually means we need to go down 3 because we were at the height of the slab right here. So also just do that to, yeah. Okay, Zenzer, hello, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. So this is where the magma comes into play, and I'm not entirely certain of how that works yet. So just give me a second. Okay, so I don't need to know why specifically magma, because I do know already. So 21 by 21 from the fall tower. So from the fall tower itself, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This is going to be a little slow. There we go. Okay. And then from here, 1. I guess 1. How do you do it? I mean, you could go from every side, I guess, right? It should be able to. Anyway, I gotta go, but I'll try and be on for the next stream /live. All right, appreciate you very much, Cam. Go get some rest if you need to. We'll be back on Thursday, so just 2 days from now, and we should be up to something. I don't know what it will be just yet, but we'll be up to something. Appreciate you being here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, 1, 2. Okay. I just need to make sure I prevent spawning, and I'm kind of paranoid about it. Okay. So it's basically every 2 blocks. So what we'll do is we'll just offset it. So it's like right there and right there. Because the reason we have to do this is because of ghasts. Paranoia is all you got left. Oh my gosh. The Lincoln Park. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing. I don't know who subscribed. I'm sorry, I couldn't see it. Jim D, hello, welcome on in. Hello, hello. A tinker tool that allows us to manipulate quasi-connection, but in all seriousness, probably a block or a handful of blocks that allow us to transport items faster, or a cross connector for redstone signals that allows 2 signals to cross whatever without needing to go around each other, and continues the signal like a comparator. Sorry, I had to really think on that. No, you're good, dude. You are good. Like, I'm just always curious because I don't really get super involved with redstone. So it's always interesting seeing what other people would like to have involved with it. So that's awesome. I'm all for that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Or it's probably worse. Okay, so long as I keep on top of the slabbing, we should be okay. We'll only have piglins spawn. Which is the plan. It's usually like super nitpicky stuff we want because the limitations of the game sometimes can be so easily fixed, similar to like vertical slabs and builders. That's fair. I actually am one of the weird people that say I don't feel like we need vertical slabs. Like, I think they're cool. But I feel like it's kind of like glazed terracotta. I feel like they'd be almost more of a pain in the butt than they're worth. Because I did, like... I had a mod for a short period of time where... I feel like I'm getting screen tearing. It's like a weird... Oh... I don't know. I'll deal with that later. What was I saying? Right. I did have a mod that added vertical slabs at one point, and not on this world, just to be clear. For a very short period of time, we had that, and I felt like it was kind of a bigger pain in the butt to use than it was worth. I really do like the shelf blocks, though. That has been a lovely addition to the game because it's like a vertical slab, but it's its own entire block. It's got its own set of limitations, so you still have to kind of be a little bit creative with it occasionally in how you utilize it, but it's still versatile enough that it's not annoying to use. Because for me, building is also a puzzle, I guess, a little bit. Like, I know that's not the primary puzzles within Minecraft or anything, but it's kind of fun to force yourself out of your comfort zone because you have to as well. I mean, like, to actually build some of the things that we've built in the game, it can be a little difficult because you're like, oh, I need a block that looks like this, but we don't have a block that looks exactly like that, which some people would find frustrating, and I totally get it. But also, it kind of encourages you to step out of the block palette that you usually use. Like, I usually lean into a lot of the darker colors and stuff, so I've been wanting to get into more colorful builds and such. Of course, that's not going to happen for a while now because I've got a whole bunch of dark builds planned currently. But I think my next build will probably have a lot more colors involved because I just don't use them enough. And it makes me sad. I have no issues with them. I can see implementing wise, they simply don't want to deal with the debugging that goes alongside it. That's probably accurate. What else did I need? I needed something from in here, I thought. Maybe not, though. So long as you crouch run, it's not too bad. I do think there's a chance for vertical slabs. I do just want to go and throw that out. I do think it's, like, not an impossibility. I mean, Mojang has added a lot of things that we thought probably would never come to vanilla. Like, for example, shaders. I never in a million years would have thought shaders would be in base game. And we're now getting a whole rendering pipeline upgrade so that they can actually bring in shaders that actually function well, which is awesome. I'm hopeful. I'm really, 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 really hopeful that Vibrant Visuals works out well on Java, because it will make all the difference for a lot of people, just to have better performance in general, but also the fact that Vibrant Visuals will look really, really sick. And I don't know if it'll stop me from playing with the current set of shaders I use, like Complementary Reimagined. I really do like it. But I won't have to, like... I won't have to use them if I want better lighting or anything like that, which is awesome. Do you know the Granny Horror game? I've heard of it, yeah. What about it? Sorry, off topic, but something cool that's been a common trend thus far. So, content I started working on for my Decked Out a couple weeks after I heard Tango announce in season 10 that was in the plans for Decked Out 3 for season 11. And I was also thinking of doing another Decked Out already, recently finishing my first one. Anyways, due to this, I have ability faster than he has. And so far, like mechanics, game design, and stuff behind his game were ideas I came up with or thought about doing before he fully announced it. That's awesome. There's something satisfying about that, where like somebody else kind of validates your ideas by having them as well, where you guys haven't been communicating, but it has resulted in, you know, you both having similar ideas, which means like it's a good idea. You know, great minds think alike. It's like that, but even just beyond it, I mean, well, it is working. We have one piglet. He's also done things that I didn't think about and have been utilizing to as I see fit if able. That's awesome. Yeah, that's good because you get to see his iterations. Plus, you have your own ideas. Ultimately, you should make a pretty good game, hopefully. Which is really exciting. Also, give me like 1 second here. I need to get some next steps here on the farm. Where is it? There's the tab. Okay. I probably should have made a fire resistance potion as well, just to make this faster. It is okay though. Okay. There it is. Okay, I gotta go now. Sorry, I'll try to be on the next stream. No worries, dude. You're all right. I appreciate you popping in. It was good seeing you. I hope you have a good rest of your night. We're just chilling today, so you're not gonna be missing too much, at least. We may need more magma for even just the first layer. Which is okay. I wasn't expecting to have, like, a fully functional farm. I just wanted something very basic that got the job done. So that way we could say we have one. And then I was going to upgrade it in the next video anyway. So, it's a busy working yap stream. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if I actually wanted to get everything done, I don't know if we would be able to, in all honesty. Because we would need, I mean, we could do a longer stream, technically. Because, like, right now, we're at 2 hours. I'm thinking it'll probably end up being about 2.5 hours to have something functional, because we're almost done. I just have to finish placing the magma, and then I need to build the little turtle egg spot. And then it's technically working. However, I could technically put in more than one layer. I could, I mean, I could do a lot of things now I think about it. I don't know. I'll think about all the upgrades that I want to do, and we'll make a list. Because I have a projects list for the world. This is just one of those things that wasn't actually on there. But probably should have been. Frog, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Committing tax evasion. It happens. I forget sometimes, too. 4-hour stream, not unheard of. Yeah, I mean, I did an 18-hour stream unplanned once. I've done a couple of long streams unplanned. The 18-hour one was Stardew Valley. I wanted to beat the game before August ended because it would have been a year of me playing. So I got perfection. Technically, it was July 1st at, like, or sorry, not July 1st. Or was it before July? No, I think it was before July ended. So it was like technically August 1st at 11 a.m. when I finished. But I started that stream way early. And that was certainly a time. But I'm really glad that we finished that. Stardew was a good game. Stardew is actually one of my favorite games. I want to finish playing it. I've got just a few more things to do in my current save file, and then I'll have all the achievements done. And then it's just about waiting for the next update to come out, which I'm kind of hyped for. Concerned Ape has some cool things cooking. And then I did another stream once where it was, oh my goodness. I did another stream where it was my first time playing Starfield. And I ended up accidentally playing that for like 14 hours one night. Okay, so we need like, I don't know, probably another bunch of stacks. I don't know. I'll come back up another time. I'm just going to push you off for fun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. But yeah, no, it's been a while since I've done a 4-hour stream now I'm thinking about it. We really don't go beyond 3 usually anymore. Reg, I've been here since 2024 and I've only submitted my taxes 5 times. Great minds think alike. I've only done it once, I think. Granted, I'm newer, but don't plan on starting anytime soon. No, totally fair. I'm really good at forgetting my taxes. I usually get them done because somebody reminds me, but I do forget a lot as well. So, okay. I don't remember how far down it needs to be, so I'm going to quickly look this up. So you remove the fronts, okay. And then you remove the 3 behind it, okay. And you do some temporary blocks around it like that. Okay. I don't really understand why, but I don't have to. That's not right. It's supposed to go down 1. There we go. So this is where my wood comes into play, and where's my crafting table? Shoot, I left that down there. I don't need a crafting table. I have planks. We're fine. Okay, I need trapdoors. I was about to work myself up so much over not having a crafting table. That would have been so embarrassing. Let's see, so it's... How is this done? It's 2 here. And then... I think the egg goes right there. Let me just double check this. I don't want to mess it up. I really, really, really don't want to mess it up. Okay, so they just walk off the edge when they see the egg. Yep. And I do know how to get turtle eggs, so it's okay. So you do 1, 2, and then you break that block right there, and you do a 3rd. Okay. Then you place the egg and you break the block underneath it, along with the blocks all around. Gotcha. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I need my egg. The egg goes right there. Break. 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 I'm actually going to go break that slab right there because it's in the way. Needless to say, I think it's working. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give myself a little platform here because they're going to keep spawning and I don't want to get pushed off the edge. Actually, I can do that. There we go. Reg, one of these days, me and you have to get in a call so I can show you both my decked outs. Please. I would love to see it. That could be fun. Okay. So... now all I need to do is I need to put in the, what do you call it? The fences along the side. And I don't know how many I need, so I'm just gonna do it, I guess. Let's see, if it's 21, let's do like 7 on each side, probably. I think that's fair. Oop. I made 21. Okay. 21 it is. So it's 1. Does it go there? I feel like I'm wrong. Hang on. I'm almost definitely wrong. Yeah, no, he actually does it on the block itself. Okay. The reason why is probably so that they don't get stuck here. Because that's the whole reason you actually put down the stuff, is so that they don't walk off the edge. Which, in my opinion, why not use glass? So that they don't push each other off. I feel like that would be a better choice. I mean, they could jump onto the glass, I guess. So maybe the better option would be like slabs. Like something like that. But you run the problem there as well. Okay, yeah, maybe just glass and a slab on top of it, or... you don't even need glass, technically. I don't know, it's whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then over on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That should stop them from pushing each other off. And then... they're all down there. Okay. I need my pearl. And I think we're done up here. Let me just double check. I just want to make sure I don't mess this up. Okay. It looks like I'm good. Sweet. So, I'm just going to take this. Oh. And I can go around like so. Boop. Okay. This is going to be pretty loud, so I'm just going to turn down the hostile mobs. Okay. Hold my pickaxe in my offhand, and boom. Incredible. I mean, like, it's not like I mean, you know, it's not running at max capacity. As you can see, we still need this whole wing right there. But, I mean, it spawns a decent chunk of them right there. And if we build the rest of the platforms... this doesn't feel like a deep enough fall. I don't know if I'm supposed to build my whole platform lower. Or what. Something feels off, though. I'll watch the video again after stream probably, and it'll make more sense to me, more than likely. But based on what I know about spawn mechanics, I don't know, maybe they can spawn, like, right here. This might be the furthest they can spawn, but it would be, like, on the edges. I don't know. Just actually DM me for once and give me a time that works for you. You already know it's gonna be at least an hour long. Oh, more than that, probably. I don't know how to stop talking, so... you can ask a lot of my friends, though they would confirm that. Oh my goodness, this is so... Oh, nice. It does take a little bit of time to kill them. But they should also kill each other with suffocation damage. So that they should just drop gold as well. I mean, just in the short time that we've had them here, I've gotten 7 gold, which isn't a lot. But I also don't have looting 3. I don't have a full farm. And shoot. Words are hard. And I haven't really AFK'd it. Like, that's the thing. Like, until I actually have time to sit here and AFK for, you know, 3 hours, I can't really get a solid hourly rate to prove it. I mean, I've got a vague idea, but that's about all I got. It should start suffocating here soon. I just want to see it happen. They're so interesting. They're very interesting creatures here. So I'll take that out. I just want to see. They do, or they should drop gold, unless they changed that recently. So I just gotta wait a little bit more. Like, if one more big group will spawn, we'll be good. Yeah, it's not a huge group, but it might work. Okay, there we go. This is gonna do it. Maybe not. How many are here? Entities. Where's the entities here? We got what, 42? It's right there on the bubble. Come on. Surely. Surely. I also do not. My chats are proof of the pudding. Sadly, nah, you're fine, dude. It's always fun chatting with you guys. I can't... I don't know when to shut up most of the time. Maybe there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so they're now dying, which does drop stuff. So, I don't know what the difference would be with a looting 3 versus a, versus just letting them die here. I don't know how that changes the gold rate. I can't imagine this producing 400, but it should also be like roughly 5 times faster than it is currently, because I don't have all the layers. I have a quarter, maybe a quarter is a little generous there. Maybe a fifth of that one missing. So, I don't know. Do I have any other bending items to heal? I don't. Okay. This is so nice. So what we'll need to do at some point is we're going to need to make a auto crafter, which will so we'll need to sort everything. It will sort out all the nuggets into an auto crafter that will put them into ingots. It'll sort out all the ingots into a place that it will craft them into blocks. And then I need to set up a splitter, basically. Or a lever, probably. This might be inefficient to do it this way, so I may need to think of another way. But after they're converted into blocks, they could be converted back into ingots with a flip of a lever, and then moved over to the piglet bartering system. Because that's the thing. That's what this is all built for, is to eventually have a barter farm. Roses are red, violets are blue. I suck at talking. Good morning to you. Hello, DX. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. How are you doing? And that is not a real super chat. You almost got me, but I was like, let me double check that, because my my chat window is a little busted, but that's okay. I just know to double check anything from YouTube usually. Okay. I'm happy with this. I think... Oh, what we'll need to also do at some point is we could have... we could keep villagers in the nether, can't we? Or maybe I just build like a shulker loading station at some point when we have shulkers. And it could load up all the rotten flesh in the shulkers for me. And then if I build it correctly, we could actually do a transportation system through the nether for these items, so that it will send them through portals for us and put it over with like our clerics or whatever, so I could trade with them if I wanted. Oh my, apparently B-Dubs is doing an actual redstone game for Hermitcraft. Dude is live planning it out. Oh my goodness. B-Dubs doing redstone. That sounds like it's gonna be a treat. I got exams in an hour and I played games and watched YouTube all night. Oh no. Well, good luck. I hope that turns out well for you. I believe in you, though. Video games make you smarter. It's mostly proven fact. So I left all that, which is fine. All right, let's just go down. And then we'll start wrapping up stream here soon. We've got the main goal done. Like, it is a functioning farm. It's not complete, but that's okay. I didn't need it to be finished. I just needed it to be close. B-Dub's doing redstone is nothing new, but a full redstone game, that's another story. That's true. That's true. A little bit of redstone never hurt B-Dubs. A lot of redstone is an interesting thought, though. I mean, I haven't really seen them do, like, a complicated amount of redstone. Like, you know, doors, maybe the odd farm or two. Sure. But I don't know if I've ever seen them do, like, a game. Where's home? Is it not over the hill? It is over the hill. I was confused. I didn't see the mountain. Okay. I'll figure out something to do with the portal out here at some point. I may not even keep the portal here, ultimately. But I do have it for now. Here's home. Home is where the heart is, or something like that. I just need to build a hole in the nether, and eventually that will give me the means to get up there without needing to constantly walk all the way out here. Because it's probably like I don't know, probably a 3-minute walk home from here. It might be a little bit more than that. Oh my goodness, 2 baby zombies. No. No, I don't think so. So now that we have this farm going, the next addition is we need to have piglins. So I'll have to see if I can figure out how to bait them into spawning on the roof so that I can have a bartering system set up. And then I need to set up a... I guess I need to set up multiple layers to it. I need auto crafting. I need, east or west. My wedding lunch will be best. Huh? I'm a little bit confused, I'm not gonna lie. B-Dub's doing redstone is nothing new. I already read that. That's my bad. I'm starting to get a little sleepy as well, by the way. If you guys couldn't tell. It's not terribly late, though, and I'm going to be up for a little while longer. It's almost 10 p.m. So... not too bad. Want to hear a joke? Sure, why not? Any ideas when I may expect a DM about doing a decked out call? Not entirely sure, because I am busy. And I'm kind of scared that this summer is going to be busier than I thought it was going to be. It's probably going to be busy in a good way, but it's just terrifying, because it was already going to be busy. So I don't know yet. It just kind of depends on free time whenever that hits. I'm a workaholic. Which is not something to be proud of. I just want to make sure that that's painfully clear. Like, take time for yourselves, guys. Actually do it. Like, don't be like me and tell other people to do stuff and then not do it yourself. Actually take time for yourselves. It's important. I'm not a perfect role model by any means. I do try to spend time on myself at the end of every night, at the very least. Maybe playing a game for 30 minutes or an hour. Or watching a video that I wanted to watch. But I really have, in an effort to take care of myself, also really stopped myself from doing a lot of the things that a lot of people just do to have fun. Like, I don't scroll anymore. I actually don't have any willpower to want to scroll. But I block all of the apps that make you want to doom scroll because I do get caught in that loop. Even though I don't want to, I have to block them. So I get, like, no relaxation out of it. I don't really watch YouTube anymore because I've blocked the homepage feed. Because otherwise I get lost on YouTube for a while. I'm trying to think, what else do I do for fun? Like, I don't really do a ton for fun. I do work for myself. That's what I consider fun. I play Minecraft and stream it, and occasionally I work on my video game, which will come out eventually. So what we need to do is wrap up stream, because I've got Blackstone coming up. I've got Basalt coming up. That's all I needed from the Nether, I believe. And then... well, I will need quartz for over there, but we may not need it anymore because that temple is going to have to probably be moved. So we'll just have to hold off on that. King of Technology, welcome on in. Lilith, hello, welcome, welcome. I got a question for you, man. What's up, Zen? What's up? All of you guys are hopping in. Hello, Goof. How are you doing? It's good to see you. It's Wild DX. We're actually gonna be wrapping up stream before long here. I built a gold farm today, or part of one, but we can sit here and yap for a little bit longer before the ads kick in. That's usually why I wrap up stream when I do, is because of the ads coming up. I don't want you guys to get hit by them and then me end right after that. So, I'm a friendly SMP inspired by Hermitcraft and was wondering if you were down to join. I really need more content creators. Probably not. Only because I'm very particular about the servers I join. But maybe, who knows? If you have Discord, you can join my Discord, and maybe if you have more information that might interest me, you can open up a ticket and talk to me privately there. That's kind of the best way to get a hold of me and get offers through, because otherwise, usually my general rule is I tell people no, and that's only because I don't want to give them an unfair expectation. I'm very particular about the servers I join, usually because I like to have friends I already know there. I joined Twitch SMP Season 7, and I knew a few people there already, but a lot of them ended up not playing. And that created a very awkward experience where I didn't really have any friends on the server. And it created probably a less than ideal experience for me, but it also created a less than experience for the viewers, you guys. And also, I think, for the content creators around me who wanted to include me but didn't know how, I think it made everything feel just a little bit off. So I try to only join servers that I know I have a friend in, at least to get our foot in the door, and then meet new people then. However, I don't want to like automatically count that out forever, you know. So I do appreciate the offer. Thank you for thinking of me. Reg is also a very busy man. Unfortunately, I've learned from experience. That is also part of it. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I do know at some point in time I want to do more content outside of the Forever World again. And I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work, because right now on YouTube, we're doing an upload every other week, and it's just the Forever World. If I do another series, I'd like to do an upload every week. But if I do an upload every week, then that takes away from game development time. How do you get around that? I don't know. I haven't figured out everything there yet. Of course, I'm collecting 200 shulker shells for my next shop right now. This is taking so long. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of shulkers. Are you? Is it a shulker shop? If so, that is awesome. Shulkers are a pain though. Okay. I don't know where we're gonna go yet. We're probably gonna do a raid here in a couple of seconds. I'm trying to find us a good person. I feel like we've raided you recently. I don't think we've raided you in a minute. And maybe it's been a little bit less than a minute. I don't know. Okay. It's a redstone shop, but I'm building an actual piston for the shop, and shulkers look good for the texture of it. Oh, I see. The pain. But it's gonna look good at the end. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. Alright. I've got somebody for us. We're gonna say hi to the Plague Pals. I don't remember. We last raided them like probably a month ago. I don't know. I'm trying to keep some variety in our raids, but it's hard because I've got like the same 5 people that we go say hello to. So we may need to start expanding our horizons again. But they're playing a game called Stars of the Republic. It's a game that I really enjoy in my free time, and I feel like it's seriously underrated. It's actually a really old game too, 15 years old, and they're just a great group of content creators as well. They actually are always raising money for, I believe, Extra Life. Yes, Extra Life, which for those of you who are around King Alfie's community, you already know all about it, but basically a really, really good organization surrounding children's hospitals, which is awesome. So hop in a raid, get some free channel points, and meet a cool streamer along the way. If you're on the YouTube side, I'll see you guys again later. We'll be back on Thursday, and I don't know what we'll be doing yet. Probably something to do with building. Appreciate you guys. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.